Well, hello everybody. It is the Basic Builder back with another episode of Boali Canyon Zoo. Today we are going to be working on the entrance of the zoo. Actually, this is the first build that I started in this zoo, so we're kind of working in reverse order for right now. But the next video we'll get back into what we currently have built. So in today's episode we are going to be working on a nice restaurant at the entrance of the park. I have a vision of a kind of like a valet style service, kind of a fancy little restaurant, you know what I mean. So that is exactly what we are doing here, and really just started out with placing down the road, and eventually that'll lead into like a parking lot. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. We just celebrated the 4th of July here in the States, so that's exactly what we did yesterday. Shot off some fireworks, played around with the kids, so it was a lot of fun. So I hope you all had a great weekend wherever you are in this world. So here we are, back into the video. We are going to be working on the stairs, and I had a couple iterations of how I wanted to put these stairs in. Kind of wanted a fountain in the middle, and that's what you can see here using these plaster pieces, which are amazing. I'm so glad I was able to find these plaster pieces, but we end up taking these down and doing something completely different here. In the end, I just didn't like the way that it looked the best, and then so yeah. And the other thing I struggled with that I really didn't think through very much was making this a functional restaurant. So right now it's just an implied restaurant until I may be able to rework the stairs and the entrance into this restaurant. So sticking with the African grassland theme, this restaurant is called the Chakula Grill, and Chakula, if I'm pronouncing that correct in Swahili, is literally food. That is the translation for it. So it is the food grill. Very original, you know. So, but I thought the term Chakula was a very cool name, so that's what we went with. So now you can see here I'm using Haribo's wall set, which you see me use throughout this build process so far, and it's just by far like my favorite things to use. So yep, so we are using it as a retaining wall for right now. Eventually we'll probably use it for actual build pieces. I don't know, we'll see. But right now I'm just kind of lining out the entranceway into the actual zoo itself, and then we will I'm going to come back and actually cap these off. I learned a trick from Bold to actually come in and cap the wall sets off and make them look so much better. So anyways, we're going to stick with this modern style wood theme that we've been working with, and I think I'm going to try to do most of the main buildings that you would see, other than like a marketplace here and there, in this modern style theme, and then kind of theme out certain areas of the zoo. I'm still trying to decide whether I'm going to actually do nothing but African animals, or kind of expand out and do a whole bunch of different sections of the world in this zoo. So if you have any ideas, leave that in the comments below. Let me know what you think I should do, because I'm kind of stuck on it right now. So anyways, right now we're just throwing in some planter boxes around the top of the wall, and using the Australian pieces as a wood border, and honestly I think it turned out just absolutely amazing. So here we are now placing down the kind of the foundation of the building, and what I've been using lately is using these foundation pieces and actually given myself the outline of the buildings that the shapes that I want them in. So cool little technique. It really helps with the way I build my buildings. So yeah, here we are. Now we're going to actually start with the structure. Again, mixture of wood and glass, and then we kind of just go from there. And right now, all I'm doing is just throwing down a rough shape, basically, of the building, and then I'll come back and add in the wood pieces and some other architectural details here. So there you are. We can see throwing down the wood pieces now. So anyways, let's see what else. So I do have I've added on to the African penguin section of this zoo. That should be coming out very soon. I'm hoping to possibly have that out later this week. I do have another video prior to that I think you'll all really enjoy. That'll come out hopefully in a couple of days, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. It all depends on my work schedule. I do work full time, and I do have a big family, many kids. As me and my wife, we are foster parents, so that's why I don't post as often as some of your other favorite creators. So just keep that in mind, as you don't see as much content coming out from me. But anyways, yeah, I'm hoping to get these videos out. I've got probably 4 or 5 videos in the pipeline right now that I've just got to get edited and posted up and out to y'all for your viewing pleasure. So anyways, there you can see we actually put in the little modern glass with the wall pillars, basically, just to add just a different touch. And honestly, the shadows, the way it casts with the sun is just absolutely amazing. So pretty. So you can really play around with the lighting and the shadows of using different shapes in your buildings, and it really makes a huge difference in the way your builds look. So always keep that in mind. Look at the sun, play with the sun as you're building to see what kind of shadows it casts as you're building. So there you can see we covered up the lower section of the restaurant, and you can kind of see we've got the basic shape down. It's taken its shape, basically. I did leave this top section open because now I wanted to add in a skylight. And again, playing with the sun, and honestly with the skylight, it's more for just a look more than casting shadows, because it doesn't do a great job at it, because it is such a small area. I would have to actually open it up and make it bigger to cast more shadows down in the restaurant, but I'm not going to. So always saving, always save your zoos. Anyways, so this will be the entrance of the actual restaurant here, and now we're just getting in more to the fine details. I did go in and actually add an interior to this build. You'll see that in the screenshots and the cinematics at the very end, so stick around for that. Make sure you don't miss out on that. And so yeah, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. My dogs are going crazy right now, so thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video. I greatly appreciate it, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.